This video is for anyone that is below 1,000 rated on chess.com or any online chess platform. So if you are above 1,000 in any time control, then click off because this video is not going to be for you. Also, if you're lower than 1,000 rated but you've literally just started playing chess, then chances are you're not stuck below 1,000, you just haven't played enough to increase your rating above 1,000. So today I'm going to be going over the 3 main things you should do if you're constantly playing chess and you want to improve your rating, but you can't get past 1,000. So the first thing before I get into the main points of what to do is that anyone can get above 1,000 rated. You don't need to be naturally good at chess or puzzles or anything like that. You simply need to put in a bit of work to cross that boundary. Now for a lot of people, this will come very naturally and just playing games online. But if you're someone that's just stuck below 1,000 and you can't seem to get above, then here are the 3 things that I recommend you doing. So the first thing is focus on just playing rapid games of chess. Now when I say rapid games of chess, this could be anything from 10-minute games, but ideally you want to be playing 15-minute games with 10-second increments. The reason for this is a lot of people stay below 1,000 rated because they're just playing blitz and bullet games of chess, and these aren't going to improve your chess. Speed chess can be good for certain things. It can be good for time management, it can be good at building up intuition, and just seeing a lot of positions on the board if you're playing a lot of speed chess games. But it doesn't improve your chess. When you're playing rapid games of chess, there's enough time in the game for you to actually think and analyse positions throughout the games, whether that be the opening, the middle game or the end game. I admit that sometimes playing speed chess is a lot more fun, but if you're trying to get above 1,000 rating, then you definitely want to be playing at least one rapid game of chess per day. And when you're playing it, actually use all the time you've got on the clock to play the game. I think the number one biggest mistake a lot of people make when they're first starting out is playing chess very quickly. But you want to be taking your time on every single move and every single position to actually review the game. Now this doesn't mean you need to spend 60 seconds on every move, because in a rapid game of chess you're just going to run out of time. But it does mean that in critical positions, whether that be in the opening, the middle game or the end game, you just spend a couple minutes looking at that position. A lot of people make mistakes by just literally rushing and then blundering pieces, whether that be in the opening or middle game. I think everyone agrees that they actually prefer playing speed chess over slow chess, but slow chess is definitely where you learn more. Just because you're spending so much time on that game and in that position or thinking about a specific move, you can actually learn a lot more. This brings me on to the second tip of analysing your game. These days with chess.com, you can analyse the game so easy. Once you've finished playing the game, all you've got to do is press analyse on chess.com, and it literally shows you the best move in each position that you should have played. It shows you who's winning the game at certain parts, and it shows you where you've blundered a piece or you've missed a win. So it's very, very easy to analyse your game. But the thing with a lot of beginner players is they'll be playing chess and oftentimes they're making the same mistake, but they're not really picking up on this because they're not analysing the game. Now as a beginner, I wouldn't say you need to sit there and spend 20 minutes analysing the game, but if you're taking my first advice and playing rapid games of chess and then literally analysing the game for anything from 1 to 3 minutes, just trying to identify any good moves you played throughout the games, but also where the game potentially went wrong for you, and if you blundered a piece, why you blundered that piece, how you performed in the opening, how you performed in the middle game, and it just gives you more insight to your actual game. Now the good thing with chess.com is you can actually analyse games that you've played previously as well, so don't feel like you need to analyse the game straight after playing, but I definitely recommend you play at least one rapid game of chess per day and you also analyse that game. And just doing that, you're going to pick up on your playing styles and where you're going wrong in the game, so you can actually improve that. A lot of beginners might be making mistakes just in the opening, and analysing your game on chess.com, it will teach you the opening and tell you what moves you should have played in that opening, and then you can obviously improve that on your next game. This will still be a process in terms of you're not going to get better overnight, but doing this every single day and analysing a game every single day, or let's say you might analyse a bunch of your games at the end of the week, you are going to eventually get better. Also, as well as analysing it, you might actually want to consider making notes on the game. Obviously we can all look at chess.com's analysis of the game, but you might want to take notes or maybe even take a few screenshots of the best or the worst move of the game that you played, just so it will help you remember what actually went on in the game. And analysing doesn't always have to be some negative thing where you've lost the game, so you want to see where you went wrong. It can be, let's say, when you've played a really good game and you want to see what you did well in that game, or if there were any other opportunities to win the game quicker. So I would encourage you to not only highlight the worst moves you've played and what you could have done better, but also what you did well. But generally speaking, I find that if you are below 1000 rated and you do those two things, playing rapid games either daily or every other day, and then analysing each one of your games, whether that be after the game or at the end of the week, you are gradually just going to get better and definitely get past 1000 rated. Now let's say you're like 1200 and you're trying to get past 1500 rated, 1500, you are going to have to do more than this. So this is why this video is specifically for people that are lower than 1000 rated, trying to get over that line. And the third tip, which is again linked to the first two, is just consistency. If you're playing one rapid game per week and analysing that, you are going to get better, but it's going to take you a much longer time than if you're just playing one a day. Literally, I believe that you don't need to learn much theory or do loads of puzzles or anything like that, even though that stuff will help. I personally think you just need to play rapid games of chess and analyse these games, and then try and implement the lessons you've learned from analysing your previous games. And if you just do this, it's going to really benefit you. Just like doing any sport or learning anything, if you take breaks and you're not consistent, you are going to lose a bit of that momentum. Whether if you do it every single day, you should definitely get past 1000 rating within a few months if you are struggling. Now obviously it's different for everyone. Some people will get past 1000 rating in a month, some people it will take 12 months or even years. So I understand different things work for different people, but this is the most simple way of getting just your rating above 1000. I find that most people fall short is because they play quick chess, which leads to them making lots of mistakes because they're short on time. And then what happens is they'll also then not analyse their game, so they don't even know they've made their mistakes, and then straight away they're jumping into other games, playing lots of chess. And even though this is enjoyable for them, it's not going to necessarily increase their rating. Thanks for watching this video, and let me know if you found it useful. And if there's any other questions, drop them down in the comments and I'll see if I can help you out.